Alright, and
I'll ask him for a straight out departure.
well, canopy, check for traffic.
Straight out departure, 92 Zulu, please.
92 Zulu, copies.
Okay, good to go. So thumbs up. And I waggle rotors. Yeah, you good?
Yep.
Okay.
You're flying the glider.
Hollister traffic, Pony 92 Zulu, departing runway 31. Glider in tow, straight out departure, Hollister.
Keep the stick back a little. Keep the nose up. That's it. Now ease forward to maintain altitude. And now be ready to pull and climb with the toe plate. Don't get low, don't get low, don't get low. Come on, pull, 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 pull. Pull, pull. Get him on the horizon. There's where you want to be. Don't think like you want him to pull you up to him. You've got to maintain the relationship.
Okay.
.200 feet, return to the runway. Yeah, as soon as he breaks ground, he's going to start out climbing you. So you got to be anticipating that and pull with him so he doesn't get way above you. See, that's when the rope break is most likely to occur, when you're down low and he's up high. That's when the highest load is on that rope.
Okay.
Okay, do you know how to go to low tow?
Low tow, just go down, right?
Okay, yeah. As you get into the prop wash, push harder. And as soon as you get out of it, stop. You want to be able to see all of his white turtleback on his canopy. And that's your low tow position.
Right there.
Yeah. Let's go ahead and see if we can get centered right on him, and we'll go back up to normal tow. All right. Take it back up through the wash and stop the tow plane at the horizon. Okay, good show. Let's go back down to low tow. Looks like the cloud base is about 2,200 feet. Yeah, if you feel a little buffeting, that means you're not quite low enough. But you want to be just below it, not way below it. Okay, nice work. I'm going to take the glider now. I have the glider.
Your glider.
All right. I'm going to show you the maneuver we do to start boxing the wake. So I want to move out to the left side. I want to maintain visual of the white turtleback of this cockpit.
Okay.
But I also want to keep the glider moving to the left. So I start with just a slight aileron deflection. I leave it left. I let the glider drift out there. As I start to feel it starting to slow down, well, it's not, so I had probably too much. But now I'm looking at his tail wheel, and I want it to be in between the main horizontal strut and the wing. You see the tail wheel? Right now it's right on the main horizontal strut.
Yeah.
I want it kind of in between the two, just like that. Notice that gives me full view of the turtleback too.
Okay.
Okay. And at this point, I would start moving up. But we're not going to do that yet. I'm just going to relax the left pressures I'm holding. I'm going to drift all the way over to the other side. Add some right rudder. And Again, I'm looking for that tail wheel to be right about where it is. I'm just a tad low. Now I got that tail wheel in between the wing and the horizontal there in that little box, so to speak. Okay. All right, and now I'm going to just relax, let it drift back to the center. This time I want to stop in the center. So right here I roll to the right, roll level. Okay?
Yep.
So I'm going to let you have the stick now.
Okay, my glider.
Let me know you have it by wiggling it. That's it. You have the glider.
Okay.
All right, you're just going to move out to one side like that and kind of hold that position. Okay, you got that wheel right in that blue space.
Yep.
Just hold that. Maybe hold a little less aileron and a little more left rudder. And that way your yaw string straightens out a little. That's it. That's perfect right there. Okay, now drift back in behind him. Just relax. You don't even have to bank it. The rope pulls you in.
Center?
Not yet, because we're not at the center.
Okay.
So you just kind of started anticipating that well before you needed to. Okay,
Getting a little low.
Now move out to the right side.
Okay.
Some right stick and a little bit of right rudder. And if it slows down, add more right rudder. Until you see that tail wheel where you want it, right in the kind of a box between the fuselage, the jury strut, and the horizontal strut and the wing, right in there. A little blue space.
Okay.
That's where you want it. Okay? Now he's starting to send for some reason. Or he just, oh, he realized he was getting slow. Okay. All right, now go back to the center again. Let it drip, let it drip. Don't try to slow it down slowly. Just, yeah. Usually you can stop this on a dime just with a roll. So you don't have to anticipate gradually slowing it down.
Okay.
All right, let's go back up to the normal tail position. Keep pulling, keep pulling. Notice the prop wash reduces the effectiveness of the elevator, so you got to use more deflection. There you go. Okay, 5,000 feet. Let's clear left and right. When you're ready, we'll do a release.
All right.
And then let's start a gentle left turn, keep the toe plane in sight. This is a pilot who likes to dive off. It's not the recommended procedure. Now, actually, I want you to don't get too focused on him. Just know where he is.
Okay.
This is the point where you've been all focused straight ahead, and you just want a shallow turn, do a 360, kind of check everything out, get your bearings and stuff.
There's the airport. Nice little gap in the clouds there. Keep an eye on that.
And so we've done a 180. We'll continue going for another 360.
Full 360 from here. Okay.
No, an additional 180.
Just 180. Okay.
Shallow bank. We're not in a hurry. We slow it down to 45. We're just trying to assess our situation. Get familiar with the meteorology. Are there any other aircraft near us? That type of thing.
Not seeing anybody. Okay.
All right. So that's my process for post-release. Again, the reason I emphasize that is that your focus has all been straight ahead the entire time. You're really not aware of your surroundings or aware of other traffic or anything like that. And when I say I like to keep the toe plane in sight, I don't mean to, mimic his behavior.
Yeah.
I mean to just have where you know where he is.
Okay.
You don't have to be pointing right at him, but I like that very shallow bank to kind of size everything up. And so what direction are the clouds moving?
From the north, south.
Do you do that just based on what you saw from the ground?
Yep.
Now, is there any way you can tell from up here?
The shape of them.
Okay, yeah, it looks like they're building up from the northwest to the southeast,
Yeah.
and then rolling over. Do you notice anything about the shadows on the ground?
Yeah, they are to the north, and the sun is coming from the south.
Yeah, and so that's your most accurate way to determine what the winds aloft are like. Now, granted, those are at a base that are half what our altitude is. It's likely that they're stronger where we are than they are down there. And yeah, we don't seem to be making much forward progress here, do we?
No, we don't.
Okay.
Okay.
So that's a couple things you can assess about the meteorology.
Mm-hmm.
And we assess, we didn't see any traffic. We do know if we fly in and out of the San Jose area that at some point we're going to get close to traffic coming in to the approach to San Jose, but they'll usually be 6,000 or 7,000 feet here.
Yeah.
Okay.
We got San Martin right there too, but
Okay.
that's still way up there.
Yep. So what's the next thing we should do you think?
Probably head back towards the airport. I mean,
Yeah, let's find the airport and then we'll concoct a plan to get back there with 2,000 feet. Just there.
So I believe it's. Oh, there it is. Yeah, I see it.
Okay, good.
Okay.
So probably not a good idea to do turning maneuvers until we get past this one deck of clouds on our left, and then we can practice turns as much as we want.
Okay.
But what we could do is, just for the heck of it, let's first of all, let's do a clearing turn 90 degrees right. So we're just gonna turn right. We're gonna look for traffic that's coming from our tail, particularly below us.
I don't see anybody.
Not too likely that they would be lower than us coming through that cloud. Okay, let's turn back towards the airport. And let's go ahead and pitch down about 30 degrees and let the glider accelerate. About 5 more degrees down. There you go. Watch it accelerate. At 90, try to hold 90. Just let it keep accelerating. All right, now hold 90. Okay, let's level off. Just level the glider right there. Okay, now let's pitch up 30 degrees. And then round it off so that you don't stall. There you go. That just shows you a little bit of what it takes to get this glider going fast. All right, now we're back in an area where we can practice my favorite thing to do, which is 90-degree left turns and right turns.
All right.
We'll practice them at 45 knots.
45 knots, all right. We'll go to the right.
Okay. Little adverse yaw there. It's all right. You're gonna figure that out. 90 degrees roll out.
Go ahead, 1 Charlie.
We're practicing pattern turns at a slow speed. Okay.
You want to turn right below cloud cover.
90 degrees. Okay, so on your initial roll in, nice roll in, but you were shy on rudder a little bit. Just got your traffic glider 2 Golf Golf, 1 mile north, 1,400 feet, left crosswind, 24 Hollister. So if you look down to your left in the crotch of the intersection of the 2 runways, there's the windsock. And if you can't see it there,
Pretty good.
Okay.
A little from the right.
so here throughout we're just going to be doing airspeed, traffic, and on an unstable day we're going to observe what the variometer is. So I like to call it ATV, above terrain vehicle. Airspeed, traffic coming from right to left, and variometer. Are we in sync, lift, or normal air? Hollister traffic glider 2, Golf Golf, turning left downwind 24, Hollister. So we use a little crab angle here because the wind's generally blowing out of the northwest. So we could go maybe another 10, 15 degrees left to counteract that. Yeah, that's a good crab angle there. ATV, airspeed, traffic from our right to our left, and variometer showing normal descent rate right now. Since we have a crosswind and not a headwind component, we could probably go a little further than we normally would into these darker fields past the tree line here.
Okay.
Looking from the right to the left, airspeed, variometer, starting to show a little sink now.
Sure.
Yep, it popped back up to normal. You just don't really need a crab angle because we're pretty much into the headwind right now. Airspeed 55, traffic from the right to the left. Our collision aircraft will almost always be from the right side, so that's why I keep emphasizing that. If we don't see any large excursions on our variometer, we don't have to worry about having enough altitude, although we should be at half air brakes now.
Yeah, I think that's it.
Yeah, right there. Hold that friction lock with your hand. And then probably this is a good crab angle here because we do have a wind from the right. We'll see how it works. We're flying coordinated. Airspeed 55. If you start feeling low, don't adjust the pitch. Close the air brakes all the way. Close them. Count to about 5. Look out at them, set them at half again. Look, make sure it's at the setting you want. Hold the crab angle. We're not going to do a slip to a landing. Hold the crab angle. This is looking good. Keep your speed. Keep your speed. Don't start your flare yet. Keep your heading. Pitch up a little more. Now, a little left rudder. A little right aileron. Stick all the way back against the stop. Keep it on the stop. Keep it on the stop. Okay. Now let the go ahead and give it some right rudder. Go ahead and roll into this spot. You want to stay on the right side of the pavement, so just give it enough rudder. You don't want to go into the gravel, but you want to keep it on the right side. Let it roll. Let it roll so we're clear of the active runway. Keep your wings level. Start working that aileron a lot. Keep the wings level. You got to look out at the wing to really get that sense.
Okay.
So that's a completion standard for a crosswind landing.
Wow,
Completion standard. Yeah, there's enough wind to
Wow.
kind of keep us.
All right.
So the completion standard is to be clear of the runway. That means 200 feet off of the center line.
Mm-hmm.
And we did that.
Okay.